Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about the singly linked list. In the previous lecture we had seen the what is the linked list and which are the type of linked list. Now we start the first type of linked list, which is singly linked list. A singly linked list is the type of linked list that is unidirectional. That is, it can be traversed in only one directional from head to last node, that is tail. A linked list or a one-way list is a linear collection of data element called node, where the linear order is given by means of a pointer. Each node is divided into two parts. We discussed in the previous lecture. The first part contains the information of the element and the second part, called the link field or the next pointer field, contain the address of the next node in the list. Each element in the linked list is called as the node. A single node contains a data and the pointer to the next node, which help in maintaining the structure of the list. The first node is called the head or start node, or we say that the front node. It points to the first node of the list and help us access every other element in the list. The last node, also sometimes called the tail, point to the null, which help us in determining when the list ends. So friend, this is the pictorial representation of a singly linked list. The singly linked list contain the data and the link of the next node. The next contain the address of the next node, and this is the head pointing to the first node of an linked list. So the common singly linked list operations are: the first operation is add or insert a node to the list. You can add a node at the front, the end, or anywhere in the linked list. The worst case time complexity for performing this operation is as follows. So friend, when we add the atom to the front of the list, that means when we add the atom at the beginning of the list, then the time complexity is order of 1. When we add the atom at the end of the list, then the time complexity is order of n. And when we add the atom to anywhere in the list, so it will be, the time complexity will be order of n. So friend, now next is remove a node from the list. You can remove a node either from front, the end, or from anywhere in the list. So the worst case complexity, time complexity for performing this operation is as follows. Remove atom from the front of the list. What is the time complexity? 0, order of 1. Then remove the atom from the end of the list. The time complexity is order of n. Remove the atom from anywhere in the list. The time complexity is order of n. So friend, now we see the add a node to the list. So in this lecture we see insert or add a node at the beginning of the list, or add the atom to the front of the list. So for performing this operation we have to use the following step. The first step is that create a new node with a given value. When we insert an element into the list, then first the starting state is create a new node. Then check whether the list is empty. So how we can check? We can check the list is empty or not when the head pointer, if the head pointer equal to null, then we say that the list is empty. Then if it is empty, then set the new node to next of new node to null and head equal to new node. So this is the third step. Now if it is not empty, suppose the list is not empty, then we set next of new node to head and head equal to new node. So let us see. how to insert the element at the beginning of the list. So friend, this algorithm is important. From this algorithm we can insert the new node at the beginning of the singly linked list. That means we can insert or add the atom at the front of the linked list. So this algorithm is converted into the in a program like structure. So here we take a insert at beginning function and I pass the value integer to that function. So here struct node star new node, that means it will be created a new node structure. Now new node equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. So this line indicate that it will be dynamically created a memory to storing the value of the node. Now we assign the value to the data of new node. Now here it will be checked that if the head equal to null, then we assign null value to next of new node, and new node equal to head equal to new node. So in the else part, if the list is not empty, then we assign the value head to the next of new node and head equal to new node, and we print that one node is inserted. So this is the simple example or simple coding of how to insert the node at the beginning of the node. Now in the next lecture we will see the insert at the end of the list. How to insert the node at the end of the list. So I hope that you have to understand this lecture, today's lecture. If you have any query, then post in the attendance. Thank you friend.